I wrote this post about a week and a half ago that kind of outlines, how to find a credible Google author, that it's what Google wants, it's what they're looking for, and so on. And at the bottom, I put a great resource called Find People on Google Plus that lets you find someone, not necessarily for sale, that was sort of a joke, sort of, but finding subject relevant authors. Well, then the following Wednesday, Google launched Google Plus Communities. And if you go to your profile on the left, by now, this is Monday, you should have new communities right there on the left. And as soon as you go there, you should see a bunch of suggestions based on what they think your interests and history are. Look how fast it's getting going. For example, fishing. As soon as I search for that, I'm seeing, almost 15. This is gonna boom. This one up here at the top has 20 members. Now this is kind of an overall who's who of the authoritative figures on Google Plus. I mean, if you look at who the moderators are, these three guys right here are devoting their time to moderating comments by these other 57 people, and this is only after a couple of days. The other thing to look for, besides how many members there are, is how many posts there are. I mean, here we got 26 posts already. Here we got 16. Here we got 15 on kayak, devoted to kayak fishing. I look at who's in that group. How hard is it going to be to find real people that really know their subject, that are already engaged on Google Plus, that Google already considers to be authoritative sources? Once you're looking at member lists, you just have to click on them to see if they're going to be a valuable potential author. Go to their about page. Here, this guy has included no details, and only 21 have him in his circles. He hasn't really fleshed out his profile, so he's not an internet marketer. That's okay. This guy's in 50 circles, and he has got he does contribute elsewhere, but again, he hasn't really fleshed out his profile all that much. What we're going to see is authors more and more true experts, real people that are going to become sought after in the community by companies like REI and Eddie Bauer for these type of authors, or any kind of community. I mean, look at this. Look what we're seeing already under insurance. Do some searches for subjects, and I would say that a lot of these are going to end up with 1 and 2 members, 1 or 2 posts, and just turn into spam unities. How much is there to say about auto insurance? Well, I can imagine an actual helpful location, an actual helpful community that's monitored by real auto insurance agents in real states who are really trying to give credible help under their own face and their own personality. And that's real. You can't fake that if you really are who you say you are. You can be an idiot and share terrible advice, so it cuts both ways, but this is clearly an opportunity for experts and authors to brand themselves as industry leaders.